Welcome back guys to another video, and today we are going to talk a little bit more about Bitmain and how is Bitmain turning into the search for new alternative revenue sources. So it looks like Bitmain will be turning to the AI or artificial intelligence. They already have some products developed for AI, but most of the revenue comes from the ASIC miners for cryptocurrencies. And China is really squeezing the miners and the exchanges. And you can see over here that China has a lot of regulations for cryptocurrencies. For example, they have banned initial coin offerings in the fall of the last year. They have in January of this year banned exchange-like services, and in February they have banned forging crypto exchanges in China. So if you're in China and you want to participate in ICOs or you want to use exchanges to trade cryptocurrencies, you are out of luck to do it on Chinese exchanges or something like that. And this could be really great news for us, because if Bitmain decides to go all in on AI and they say, well, we make a lot more money with AI and the ASIC miners are not so profitable, they could leave our GPU mining alone with all of those ASIC miners. And we have seen that ASIC miners are a pretty big problem right now, because if they would get sold immediately when they develop them, then they wouldn't be such a huge problem. But when you see them mining with those ASICs for 6 months or even up to a year before deciding to sell them, then that is a huge problem, because they control more than 50% of many different coins which we know of, and many different coins that we probably don't even know of that they control. So they have already developed some of the chips, and if you go to the Bitmain's website, you can see over here, if you click on artificial intelligence, it will take you to this site where you can see all about this chip. So this is Tensor Computing Processor BM1680, and it is used for deep learning acceleration. So deep learning and artificial intelligence will be a huge part of our future, and it will be used in almost everything. Everything will have a lot better artificial intelligence than it has now, because most of the things right now are pretty stupid. And even those cars, those self-driving cars, you can see some images over here scrolling that use self-driving modes. They are not really so smart. They could be improved in many different ways with level 4 and level 5 artificial intelligence, and the most that they have seen now is level 3, and they will need a lot of those chips, and Nvidia and AMD won't be able to produce enough of them, because it won't be just like one chip for one PC like we have now, one processor per PC. There will be processors in every single thing, especially if Internet of Things becomes a real deal. So there will be a lot of demand for AI chips, and if Bitmain really manages to continue making better products than Nvidia, because this chip that they have right now is better than and cheaper than Nvidia's chip, they might make so much money with artificial intelligence chip that they leave us miners alone. Because last year they made, over here you can see, between $3 and $4 billion, and Nvidia made $3 billion during the same period, so they made more money than Nvidia. So they are becoming a really big player in chips for AI and for accelerated learning. So more competition is always great. And even if Bitmain decides to leave ASIC mining alone, of course there will be a lot of other companies that are willing to take that piece of cake and decide to start producing ASIC miners. So we're not going to get rid of ASIC miners as long as they're profitable, but it will be great for us even if we maybe get like 1 year without competition for GPUs from some other companies. So let me know what you think about this news, and if they will actually be able to compete with Nvidia, AMD, Intel on the chips for artificial intelligence. So see you soon in another one, and bye.